Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm going to do a little update on TLRY crushing the markets this morning. I did a video yesterday. If you didn't see that video, you can go and check it out. I'm sure it's right behind this one. Yesterday I made some comments that, this stock is just a complete craziness, and it's gotten even more crazy. Now, I didn't have a position open on it yet, and I finally figured out the position that I do want to open on it. So I'm going to discuss that with you right now. Now, before I do, I want to dive in a little bit to Twitter here for a second, because even Bloomberg has been giving this a ton of attention lately. And I'm just going to go through here, show you real quickly. Today, some big comments out of Bloomberg on it. Let me just find it really quickly. There we go. The hype around pot stocks is catching up to the crypto craze. Okay, and if you click on that, you'll see whole story. It's now almost as crazy as the crypto craze. Shares of TLRY have rallied more than 1,000% since the pot firm went public in July, leaving some of the most hyped digital companies in the dust. By comparison, blockchains surged around 400%. So this thing's killing blockchain. Now, a couple other things I want to take note of. Meet the 3 new billionaires that are manipulating this float. Okay, so if you take a look here, TLRY is basically the entire float is controlled by these 3 guys. Okay, they say they own 45% of privateer holdings in TLRY on March 31st. Rumor is they own about 90% of that right now, right? Giving them a $7.9 billion valuation. Now, billionaire Peter Thiel is behind this. Now, why is that significant, right? Because this stock can't go down until these guys decide to sell. Why? Because it can't go down because there's nobody that's going to sell it. If they're controlling the float, then who's going to sell against them? They're going to decide when the stock goes down, not you retail guys, not me, nothing else. Now, to a certain degree, they will come under fire, right? And when you control a float, you're effectively manipulating the stock price, because if you don't sell, it's an artificial market. And there's argument whether or not that is legal or not legal, and many people, including myself, believe that's illegal. Now, unfortunately, the SEC has not been enforcing this shit lately. They're absolutely asleep at the wheel. I've seen so many stocks like this do very similar things, right? We can take a look at, now this is a slightly different story because this was a complete pump and dump. Look at AWX, went from 2 to 20, right? Again, this was a stock where the entire float got controlled by one guy, okay? And it's no different in TLRY. Now, TLRY happens to be a legitimate company, right? But it certainly should not be, trading at these multiples. I didn't show you the other thing that was said about it. Basically, the other comment that was written about it is it's now trading more. Let me see if I can find the other Bloomberg comment on it. It's now trading more and worth more than several blue chip stocks. Those blue chip stocks were the blue chip stocks were I believe American Airlines and well, let's just go look at American Airlines. Okay, so let's just see American Airlines. Okay, so you're talking about a company that has sales of $12 billion versus a company that has sales of $24 million. It's now valued more than American Airlines, right? That has $12 billion in sales, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, right? But these things can happen. Whenever you have a low float and you can control the float, you have a big smile on your face because you just became a billionaire, but the stock's valuation is nowhere near the reality of the stock price, right? But when the SEC does shit about it, right, you can get away with it. And that's exactly what's going on. So what should you do if you are short this stock, which I don't think very many people are, and I'm not short it, but what should you do? You should go to the SEC whistleblower rules and you should report it. And guess what? You can get a reward, okay? You can get a reward. For some reason, it's not allowing me to do that. You can get a reward for doing so. That's right. Complain about it. If nobody complains about it, if you don't go to the SEC, right? If you don't go to the SEC and make a complaint about it, these guys just get away with it over and over and over again. But if you complain about it, there, look at $300 million has been given in awards. Complain about it. You never know. You might get a piece of that. Okay, so a crazy stock. Obviously, I'm not going to short it. I can't short it because I can't find any shares to borrow. And even if I could find shares to borrow, I don't think I would short it right now. But what I am working here is I'm working a trade. And the trade that I'm particularly working is this trade right here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do a very limited risk trade where I'm going to risk $3,410. As long as the stock by October 26 gets below 187, I'm going to make money on it, right? And potentially make as much as $16,000 on it if it gets back to 150 by that time. Even if it goes lower, I'm still going to make 4,850. So I'm working this order right now. This is a nice, safe trade. You know, can the stock shoot higher? Yes, it can. But I don't think so. I think this is just a matter of time, and the wheels are going to come off of this wagon. There's my trade idea on it. I love it. I haven't got a fill on it yet. I'm still working the order. But absolutely love this trade. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you. And let the craziness continue. Bye for now.